Hello everyone, welcome to another Python tutorial video, and in this video we're going to learn about how to write a sequence in loop. Here we can see a sequence that is 18 minus 27 36 minus 45 54 minus 63. So here we're going to write this sequence and we're going to use the loop. So let us see how we can do it. First, we're going to take a variable that is counter, and I'm going to take 18 as the first, since in the sequence 18 is the first term. Then I'm going to take another that is called check, and I'm going to write it 1. I'm going to describe what is the why I have taken check in when I will describe the whole code. And let me just write the whole code for you guys first of all, and then I will describe what is happening in the code. So let me just write it first. Okay, my code is now complete. Let me just run it. Okay, perfectly. Now let's just talk about what is actually happening in the code. First of all, I have taken a variable that is called counter, and I have taken the first variable of the sequence 18 as the counter. Next, I'm checking. I've taken a new variable check, and I'm checking in the sequence that it is the first term. That's why I have written 1. Now I've used the loop while counter equal to less or equal to 63. I have given again if check %mod2 not equal to 0. What does this line means? This line means that I'm checking that this variable is divided by 2 and its remainder is 0 or not. That means the first term is even or odd. If it is an odd, then it will be the first term, and if it is even, then it will go the else. Let me just explain it. Now let me just write here the first term check. The value of check here is 1. That means it is an odd term. That's why condition of if will work. Now in the next line I'm going to write print counter comma end. So what this mean? Let me just write in the comment. It means is that I'm going to print the first term, that is have printf 18, and then by using the end, that means that I'm using comma, that is 18 comma the next variable which will come. In the next line I have written check equal to check plus 1. That means I'm increasing the value of check. That means in the initial the value of check was 1, right? So I've seen here the initial value of check was 1, but I have increased the value, so 1, and here I have plus 1 equal to 2. Now the value of check is 2, and in the next line I have written counter equal to counter plus 9. That means I'm increasing the value of counter by 9. Initially my counter value was 18, and I have increased with 9, and the next value is 27. Now since the check is 1 and it is the if condition is working, that's why it won't go in the else condition. Okay, now let me just go again. Since it is a loop, it will go again. Now here again my counter is 2. My check value is 2. Let me write here check is 2. Now since check is 2 and it is mod 2, that is its remainder is equal to 0, that means the if condition will not work. Now the else condition will work. That means now I will go here, the else condition. Since 2 mod 2 equal to 0, that means this condition is not fulfilling. That's why I'm going to the else condition. Now in the else condition, what I can see is here is I have written print counter into -1. That means my now, since I've in the first condition increase the counter value with 27, counter value is 27, so I'm going to print 27, and since I have multiplied with my -1, it will be -27, and I have given n, so that will give 27. Now in the next line I have increased the value of check. Let me just write it here. Now in the previous line I have seen that I have increased the value of check with 2. That means right now the value of check is 2, so I have tried 2 and have increased with +1, so it is +1, and it will be, sorry, it is now 3. Now the final value of check is 3, and I have increased the counter again with +9. That means my counter value is 27. It is not -27 because when I print it with -1, but initially my counter value is 27, so it will be 27 plus 9 equal to 36. The loop will again go here and it will check the check. It is 3 now. The 3 mod 2 is not equal to 0. That means this if condition is working right now, else won't work right now. So again here I am going to print 36. Then the check value will again take, check value here will be 3, and then here it will be 4, and the counter value, since it is 36, it will now become again the count, the loop will work. The check value is 4, it is mod 2, that is equal to 0. Now this condition will not work, the else condition will work. That means here my value will be -45, since the counter value is 45 and then I'm multiplying with -1, so it will be -45. In the next line again I increase the value of check. It was 4 and I have written it right now, it's 5. Again, since the counter value was 45, I have written here right 54, and this way again the loop will work. Now here the check value is 5 mod 2 is not equal to 0. Right now the if condition will work, the else condition will not work. Here the counter value is 54, the check value increases, it is right now, sorry, 5, it will become 6. Counter value increased from 54 to 45. Just now the check will again work. Here the check is working, the check is 63. Now the check will again work. It is 6 mod 2 equals to 0. That means if condition will not work, else condition will work. And in the else condition the print will be -63. Since I am multiplying with -1, then the check value will increase again, the counter value will increase. Let me just write, it won't work. It is 6 equals to 7. The counter value increased, it is 63 and it is 72. But here the count, then again the loop will not work because we have already got -63 counter value, and in the while condition we have written counter less equal to 63. That means since we all have already gotten the counter value 63, this loop will end here, and our final product is 18 -27 36 -45 54 -63. Let me just run it again. Here we can see the loop is finally done. Hope you guys understand it. If you understand, like, comment and share the videos and subscribe it. If you have any kind of questions, write down in the comment. Also there is a Bangla version of this video, which link I will give in the description. Thank you for today.